Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, panel.
And good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning, Brick World. Good morning, chat. Good morning, viewers and lurkers.
Viewers in the chat.
How is everybody today?
Good.
Good. How are you?
How are you doing?
I'm
How you
cold.
doing?
but-
You're cold? How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing actually I'm doing pretty good. I'm just cold. That's all.
Yeah.
As I've mentioned plenty of times before, it just doesn't seem to stay warm or even really get warm down here. It's cold as ice. It's
Cold as ice.
right.
Dun, 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 dun,
But it is another Sunday. It is another wonderful Good Morning Brick World. And look, we're all here today with our happy faces, and you are here with us as well, and we appreciate you. Thank you for being with us. We are going to have a few guests on in the second hour. Right off the bat, I just want to let everybody know that this is part of the 48-hour charity live stream. As a lot of you may know, it's been going on for
Almost 48 hours.
I was gonna say I don't know I don't have the math in my head, but it's been going on since 7 o'clock Friday. So it's for an extremely good cause. It's going to the California Fire Foundation, and we set a small goal. I would say it's small, but obviously we can go over that goal. It's not like it's just capped there, but I'm trying to remember what the percentage was last time when I had heard because the stream's been going on for a while and I passed out, fell asleep. I've been working, so I haven't been able to catch everything. But we were moving up there because the first time I was notified of it, we were at like 21%. And I can't remember the percentage that we were at last time, but I feel like it was getting closer to at least half, like closer to 50%. So hopefully, or possibly maybe one of our guests will have an update for us today when they join us.
Yeah.
Now, if you would please like to donate anything that you can, if you are able to, the link is in the description below. And I will try to get the link in the chat as soon as I can. I did not think about that before we started. But it is hard to multitask several things at once. So you guys just give me time. I'll try and do it when we like watch something or something like that. But it is in the description below. So definitely please, if you can, donate something. Also, just to let you guys know, there is a giveaway going on as well, and again, I'm gonna let my one of our guests help me with the description of all that when they get here, just so I get it right. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I remember I did read it on Pure Ant Fury, so I did get it right on that stream, but unfortunately, I am lacking the right consciousness to try and pull that out of my head right now. It's probably just because it's morning time. But anyways, like I said, if you can donate anything, please do. It would help anybody over in California tremendously. And something that I was talking about last night is even like the smallest thing, can be a big thing. Even if like with this charity, even if we were only to help like literally one family, dude, that's still one family that we could help.
Yeah, for sure, man.
That is completely like devastated by what's been going on. So, that's the way I like to look at it. Don't think of it as, I don't feel guilty if you don't have any money, or don't feel guilty if you can't donate a lot. I couldn't donate a lot, but I donated what I could. But you just got to remember every little thing does help. So, okay. I just want to make sure I got that out of the way. So that today, our topic we'll be talking about the charity. Like I said, we're going to have some guests on later. We'll have some other random stuff that we kind of want to talk about a little bit. I feel like a couple of things that I'd mentioned to the crew before we had started are just really interesting subjects that can go into a much broader conversation. But I do want to definitely show one of the things that I was talking about before the stream. All right, well, let's get into the bulletin board, and then we'll get into the highs, hellos, and how are yous, and good mornings. Like I said, the first thing on the bulletin board, I just wanted to say again, please donate anything if you are able to. I know times are hard. I know we're all struggling. So again, don't feel guilty if you cannot. And there's also a lot of other things that a lot of us have been helping out in other ways. It's not like, unfortunately, it's not like things in California are the only bad things going on in the world right now that people need help with. So, like I said, but if you can, that would be awesome. We do want to say thank you, as always, to the replay gang. You guys always amaze me with your replay strength. I tell you, it always just makes me smile when I see all the views that we get, even after. So just want to say again, thank you for that. Please support our co-hosts here. The links to their things are in the description below, whether it's Instagram or YouTube. If you'd like to support me, the channel, or any of the things that we do on here, you can become a subscriber. You can like the stream. You can share the stream. You can become a member. You can do a super chat. We have a lot of fun super chat clips. I've made a couple of new ones. You can talk about us when you have dinner with your family. Think about us before you go to bed at night. Anything is always appreciated. If you would like your sigfig to be in the intro to Good Morning Brick Worlds or other videos that I make, just have random sigfigs in them. It could be a city update. It might be a stop motion. But they're always in the intros for Good Morning Brick World. You can send it to the P.O. box below. Also, I do apologize. The intro this morning was the same one as last week. I was filming. I got the new one filmed last night, and I was editing. And then something happened with my editing software. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I need to re-download it or something. Because I had already done the new outro. So I have the new member outro. But yeah, something was going on when I was like 3/4 of the way.
TikTok's fault.
It could be. It was around that time frame too. It was late, you know what I mean? So yeah, TikTok. Oh my goodness gracious, dude.
And CapCut. They took CapCut.
I didn't know that.
It's pretty wild though. I saw a really interesting video, and look, obviously I don't want to get into a big debate type thing about TikTok or why it should or shouldn't be, or is it good or bad, or because everybody seems to have different opinions on it. Even before this happened, a lot of people just think this about it, a lot of people think that about it, a lot of people love to watch it, a lot of people make a living off of it. But something that was kind of interesting is, there's a lot of insanity going on in the United States. There's a lot of problems in our country.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about just recent things. I'm just talking about a lot of big things, whether it's healthcare, whether it's fixing college tuitions for our young folk, you know what I mean? So they don't go into major debt, just trying to get schooling so they can get a job. There's just so many things that are underfunded. There's so much tax money that is wasted on frivolous things that are just ridiculous. We have politicians that are, their salary is maybe $100,000 and they're millionaires. So there's a lot of things going on that need to be addressed that our two parties just don't seem to want to come together on. But it is kind of weird how they do come together on real quick about banning TikTok. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So, while I said, like I said, not going to get into a discussion about why it is or it isn't, if it's good or bad. I just find it interesting as well that with all the things going on in our country that need to be taken care of and fixed, TikTok's one of those things they're real concerned about. So moving on. Let's go ahead and get into the good mornings, the highs, and the hellos. And how
are you?
Don't forget about the how are you?
Even though I literally do not ask anybody who's in the chat how are you. It doesn't matter. All right, Cajun A-Fall. Good morning to you. Good morning to you, you beautiful person. Ultra Bricks. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you. Matthew Slurpee. What is going on? He says, be stream hopping. Yes, I know. I will also, actually, as soon as we get done with this, I will throw up the calendar, and I'll probably I was gonna wait and throw it up when we talked about it later. So I might do that. But anyways, I will throw up the calendar so everybody can see who is streaming next. Let's see here. Justin, good morning to you. What's going on? Nate Builds, good morning, good morning. Will, Order 66, good morning to you. Oh, and I did forget to mention on the bulletin board, I mean, even though you kind of mentioned it, Brick Babe, but yeah, so CapCut, right? Which is, I guess it's part of TikTok. I thought it was its own thing.
They own it. What's that bite? What?
I know, but But the thing I'm curious about is like, okay, they own it, but the whole thing about TikTok that they're saying is because of information and stuff. But I thought CapCut was just like a program that you use to literally like a tool. It's not like a thing that you need information from.
Correct. It's a video editing software, but
right.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but because it was owned, it's like a lot of apps. If you go to the App Store now, a lot of apps that are not US owned are gone, like are completely gone. Lemonade is gone. A lot's gone.
All right. Well, the point I was getting at is because CapCut is gone, Brick Babe's segments are also gone.
Just for this week.
They own her segments. So they're gone. It's like, thanks, U.S. government.
But there was no
Thanks,
warning about
Obama.
CapCut. Everybody just talked about TikTok. I would have like gotten my stuff off earlier.
That's all good. It's all good. We'll get it. I just wanted to I forgot to mention the bulletin board, so I wanted to make sure I got it out there before I forgot. So let's see. Nate, what's going on? Good morning. Will, what's going on? Mayo, what's going on, man? Good morning to you. Mayo has been an extremely huge supporter of the stream. He's been in tons of streams, so we appreciate him very, very much. Also, he's a good moderator as well. So I won't get any further into that. Jude, what's going on? Good morning to you, my bricks and me. Good morning. How are you? I'm glad you're here. Padawan, what is going on? Says hello again.
Hello there.
Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Lonely One Kenobi says, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning to you, you beautiful person. Samir says, I'm sorry, I'm so confused on the previous stream. Someone said sand, red, purple have been available since the late 50s and 70s. That sounds totally bogus. Both Bricklink and Brickopedia disproves that. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Smokey, what's going on? How you doing? Christine Harper, good morning to you. I love whistling the opening tune. It is catchy, isn't it? Yeah, that was from Dawg. Dawg's the one that chose that song. And it's kind of stuck ever since. I had thought about changing it a long time ago, and while it was still fairly new, and Dawg was like, no, you should really keep it. It just seems to fit the show perfectly. And I was like, yeah, I think you're completely right. And yeah, it's just been part of it ever since. Brent's Bricks, good morning to you. What is going on? Dario, good morning. I'm starving for some Good Morning Frick World. Well, we're here to fill your palate. Alternate candidate, what is going on? Good morning to you. Let's see here. Andre, good morning.
What's
How you doing, my friend? One of the fastest mock builders I've seen in a long time. Usually Jesse Brick's Galaxy takes that spot, but I tell you, Andre, he's quick, man. Also with the lights and everything, everything Andre does,
it's awesome.
It's just awesome, dude. Whether it's mock building, whether it's the way he dresses, it's just Andre's just
top notch.
That's a good, perfect. Multigasm Geek. Good morning, Brick World, and the greatest chat. That's right. I love our chat. You guys are so wonderful. Gabriel, good morning to you. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Where are we? Brick World 2025 hype, right? That's what I'm talking about, man. This is going to be, I'm almost positive, the best thing of 2025 for me. I mean, I don't want to jump the gun, I don't like to just predict the future, but I'm really feeling it. So I'm just saying. Speaking of Brick World, what's up, Brick Lock? Good morning, Brick World. I can't wait to see you, man. I can't wait to see you. Click and Cliff, yo, good morning to you. Brick Dynasty, good morning. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Let's see, where are we at? Mayo says I was on the same panel as Longoria, this charity stream. Oh, were you guys on the same panel? Andrew? Oh,
what was that? Sorry.
I'm sorry, I was thinking.
No, I was telling my girls to be quiet. And then just walked in the hotel room.
Mayo was saying he was on the same panel as you for one of the charity streams.
I don't know.
Because he says I was on the same panel as Longoria, this charity stream. Yay.
You don't remember, Andrew?
No.
Hey, look, Andrew's a busy man.
I'm busy, man.
Yeah, things just blend together for him. You know what I mean? But we're getting there. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Brick Dynasty says no, 74%. Dude, that's so great. That is so great. That's Brick Dynasty's talking about the charity stream. Dude, that is so awesome. I swear, our community is just so amazing.
Yeah.
When people need help. How many times we've seen this community come together for charity streams and donations, and I mean, I think it was either last week or the week before. I was going off talking about Chai and all the membership money that he has, and he donates and gets the Lego sets for kids, for charity. It just, oh man, it's amazing. It's amazing. Pink Wheels. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Who else is out there? Kimball City Brick House. Good morning to you. Thank you for being here. See, are you guys trying to throw that link out there? If something's wrong with the link, just like I said, let me know. But like I said, if you do need it, it is in the description. If there's any problems with that, let me know, and then we'll figure it out.
It's in the chat too. Somebody posted it.
Yeah, I think a couple people might have posted it. I mean, we've been really promoting it the last few days. Really promoting it. But we're trying to obviously, get the word out. Make sure people can see what's going on. That way, they can help if they can. Brick Hive wanted me to remind him about blue wrenches. Oh yeah, yes. All right, you guys, give me 1 minute. Yeah, that was something. I'm glad that I told him to remind me. And we are almost there. What's that?
I was trying to lean off and eat my bagel, and it was like this. It was like I didn't do that very well.
What do you like to have on your bagel?
I have whipped cream cheese right now, so it's a cinnamon raisin bagel.
Nice.
With whipped cream cheese. Because it's softer. Fluffy.
Well, because I've always been I've always liked peanut butter on my bagels.
That's odd.
Yeah, I know. But
that's an odd choice. I've never heard of anybody having peanut butter on there.
I used to do it on plain bagels when I was a kid.
Really?
A toasted bagel too.
Yeah.
I want to say it's toasted. But Mrs. Hive is a really big fan of the strawberry cream cheese. Yeah, and I tried it out and it was pretty good. So yeah, I'm down with that. Okay, let's see here. Where were we? And Mayo, I got you covered. Let's see. Cool Hand Luke Briggs. What's going on? One of the two people that got this whole charity going. So big props to Luke. I think I said hi to Brent. Brent, I did say hi to you. I'm pretty sure I said good morning to you. Let's see. Hey, all right, here we go. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get this wrong, but I'm going to try my best. And I probably already said it before. We probably already had this conversation. You have to excuse me. I am getting older. Older. I always like to emphasize that. But my memory is going. So, Zyaski. It's either got to be Zyaski or Zyaski. But I might call you X, if that's okay.
X.
X is, in my eyes, X is pretty cool. So, but you just let me know. I'm going through the chat. So if you just let me know whatever, okay? But thank you for being here. I appreciate you very much. Nerd Brick 101, good morning to you. Nick and Bricks, good morning, good morning. Congress is the most expensive nursing home in this country, and we're paying the bill. You're absolutely right. And look, like I said, you know me, we're not getting into certain discussions on the show, but I can tell you right now, I'm right in the middle with stuff. But yeah, our our Congress is definitely a lot of words I can't talk about on the show. Drewbrickz, good morning to you. Thank you for being here, my friend. Always appreciate you. Part of the Full of Bricks crew. Rooting for the Ravens today. Woo woo! Yeah, come on, Ravens, do your thing. I gotta tell you though, not to get into a sports thing or not, but look, I also have a lot of love for the Lions. You know, I've grown up a lot in Michigan, and I tell you, that team, they played really good for having as many injuries as they did, man. Like, I was really proud of the Lions, dude. You know, unfortunately, you know, they got beat last night, but dude, I just got to make sure I give them a W, because they played really well for all the injuries that they had, man. They've come a long way. So, you know, big props to them. Piggles says, I'm sure the Chinese government will be as wise and guard with my data as Mark Zuckerberg. Right? I mean, look, here's the thing about like Pink Wheels, me, a lot of us are part of, at least close to, or part of the Generation X, or at least the Zillennial generation, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And we were brought up to, we trust nobody.
Oh, yeah.
We don't trust anyone, dude.
Anybody,
it doesn't matter who you are, where you're at. Like, we just generally don't trust anybody that has too much power. So let's see here. People jumping from TikTok to another Chinese app. Yeah, that's a whole long rabbit hole we don't want to get into, man. It's like, that's a whole nother thing, man. Moments of the Magic. I'm rooting for the Ravens to lose. Oh, man. Oh.
My Texans are out, so I'm not even interested anymore.
I mean, look, I root for my teams, but I would be lying to you if I told you guys I was like a hardcore sports fan. I mean, you know, that I'm a normie when it comes to sports, you know, like I'm a nerd, you know, I'm a Star Wars nerd, right? Like, compared to like Mrs. Hive, she's like a normie to Star Wars, you know. Actually, Mrs. Hive is way more into football than I am.
Really?
Oh, dude, she watches like all. As a matter of fact, a lot of times the dog's been hanging out down here because she scares the crap out of the dog.
She's yelling so much?
Oh, dude, because she'll be yelling at the TV, whether it's good or bad.
Right.
You know, she's screaming if they win, she's screaming if they lose. You know, like the dog's like, "What the hell, mommy? Like, I don't like this." So yeah, she'll be coming down here and hanging out with me. Like, the dog's scared of her coming down and hanging out with me. Like, dog would rather come down here during Pure Rant Fury. It's crazy. Right. Anyways, let's see here. You should be able to pin the link in the chat. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Since I've got the other page open, give me a second. Even though it's probably already been out there, just in case.
It's on Luke's page as well, if you're on IG.
Right. But like I said, just in case.
Speaking of which, he just liked the message.
All right, guys. All right. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's already been put on chat and it worked, but just in case, I'll put it out there as well. Okay. Let's see here. Where were we? It's cold outside. You ding right. Harold, are you in Japan? Wow. I want to go to Japan, dude. Really bad. Like, I really want to visit Japan for the culture and the like the beautiful aspects of like the countryside stuff, and for like the city and all the pop culture. You know what I mean? Like, I really just want to immerse myself over there for a while. You know. Let's see, where are we at? Station right now? Oh, okay. You're station 2. 4 months left. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in I was a military brat growing up. My dad was Navy, so I mean, I've all kinds of family and all kinds of different military, whether it's Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, even the Army as well, and Marines. Definitely the Marines, but yeah, my dad was in the Navy, so yeah, we moved around a lot. Stationed different places. Rula, what is going on? Good morning to you.
Morning.
Thank you for being here. Oh yes, please everybody, if you could like the stream. The algorithm is very pleased when everybody does that. I can't explain it. I mean,
bumping.
Look, I like it when you guys like the stream, but it's not like some kind of weird requirement for me. But the algorithm
likes it.
The algorithm's got a gun pointed at my back. You better get some likes there. All right, come on, guys, help me out. Iceberg, what's going on?
Use a licensed song.
Iceberg, what's going on, my friend? How are you doing? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Everybody, definitely go check out Iceberg. I love the. I guess would you call it a podcast? I mean, it feels like it's a podcast you guys do. But anyways, moving. I'm getting way behind. Stephanie, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. Smokey says it's a Maryland thing. Maybe I prefer my plain bagels with peanut butter as well. Maybe. I mean, I'm surprised people are weird. You know, like kind of weirded out by it or whatever. I mean, it felt really natural to me. I mean, it's a bagel's a bread source, and I don't know what else you're putting peanut butter on besides celery.
When the peanut butter melts, it gets really smooth and creamy. Y'all don't know what you're missing.
Oh,
that sounds good. I just never,
on a plain bagel.
You want to hear something? All right, you want to hear something that I thought was kind of weird, and I tried it once, and I'm still 50-50 on it. But this person swore by it. Instead of using butter for their grilled cheese, they used mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. And speaking of grilled cheese, a buddy of mine, he had a big family. He had a little bunch of kids, and they would make grilled cheese. He would get a sheet pan, like make the grilled cheese and like put all the sandwiches on the sheet pan and like put it in there and then flip it over. Oh. Like so he could make like, I don't know, 8 of them at once or something.
That's hilarious.
Let's see here. Drewbrickz says my Japanese isn't good at all. Mine is actually horrible because I don't speak it. Mayo says I try to be as neutral as possible. That's the best way to be. Best way to be, man. Honestly, it really is. Bearded Bricks, yo. I was lurking on your stream this morning. Trying to figure out what was going on with this. I was trying to fix the editing stuff earlier this morning, trying to see if I can actually get this intro fixed, but I was like, oh my God, I'm going to just re-upload everything. But hope you're doing well, Rich. Good to see you. Let's see here. I predicted the Lions to go back to the NFC Championship. That's how good Jaden Daniels is for Washington. Fly, Eagles, fly. Man, you killing me, man. Maryland football and crab cakes, Iceberg. Oh my gosh, you're speaking my language, man. I wish Mrs. Hive liked seafood. It's so horrible loving seafood and being married to somebody who doesn't love seafood. And not only doesn't love seafood, but can't even really stand the smell of it. Dude, she tells me, go ahead, buy your seafood if you want to eat some seafood. I don't have to eat it. So I do that and I cook it. Man, what's the first thing she says when she comes home?
What's that smell?
Oh my God, it smells like shrimp in this house. Where do you want me to eat it? She literally told me, well, you could cook it outside.
Grill master.
Here's the problem, though, because of her sense of humor and because of how much of a serious woman she is. I can never tell if she's messing with me or she's being serious, man, or both. I don't know. Anyways, let's see. Nate Builds, United States Marine Corps. Woo-hoo. Yeah, I mean, I was not in the military, so I can never speak upon that. But like I said, I've got a lot of friends and family. And yeah, the one thing all of them tell me, all of them, doesn't matter which branch, but all of them tell me is they form a bond with their brothers and sisters unlike any other bond that they form with anybody else. Especially a lot of them that have been in, very bad situations. And the other thing, to mention too, I can only speak for the Marines and certain combat, whether it's like maybe Navy SEALs or this or that, but I've heard some of them talk about how amazing the precision is. Like, you don't just do whatever you want. Like, there's like rules, and the structure of that is just unbelievably unlike anything else. Yeah. You know what I mean? Let's see here. What did my dad do? he was a radio man. I think that's the right term. He worked in the radios, I guess, like communication. I'm not sure what, if it was like radar. I don't know, because I was really young, you know what I mean, before, he had retired. He retired either senior chief or master chief. I can't remember. But I tell you, man, it was a really great experience growing up, because he brought me on the ships. So I got to literally go on these big, huge naval ships and stuff. I remember one time at Thanksgiving, like they all, because when you're stationed, you know what I mean? Like you don't have your family and stuff, you know what I mean? So like they'd all eat together and stuff. And like they invited, of course my dad had to approve it and stuff, but they let me come on and eat with them and stuff. It was just a really awesome experience, growing up and getting to see that like firsthand. And, like moving around, anybody that's been in the military, obviously, moving around is just a common thing. And it's really tough. You have to leave friends and stuff like that. But you also get to experience all these different places. And yeah, it's pretty wild, man. I will say that. Jesse's Brick Galaxy, good morning to you. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Andrew tried following the wrong Instagram account. I'm real. Peanut butter on pancakes. Oh, nice.
That's good.
I never thought. Now I have. It's very rare, especially now because I can't eat bad stuff the way I did. But I would put jelly once in a while on some pancakes. I never thought about peanut butter. Dude, that's a really good idea.
Now, what you got to do is when you stack them in all the different ways, you put peanut butter either on all the tops of them, or if one's going to get covered, you put butter on top of it. Put a little drizzle of syrup underneath it if you like that. Then you cover the rest in peanut butter. Then you drizzle the syrup. Then you put a little spritz of whipped cream and your fruit on top.
Okay, I have a question. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Two, if my sorting's too loud, please let me know. Like the chat panel, let me know, and I'll mute myself. But I have a question. So when you're pancakes break up, so when you're spreading that peanut butter, it looks thick. Like how do you? I would assume
you can't use cold peanut butter. The peanut butter's got to be room temperature. That way it gets a nice even spread. Otherwise, it's like bread when it's toasted, it'll just rip up.
The same thing with butter.
Yeah.
You when you're making grilled cheese, if you try and use just fresh butter out of the fridge, man, and try and spread that, it's not gonna work out well. You got to have it much softer.
True.
Yeah. Look at all the stuff you learn on Good Morning Brick Roll.
I know, right?
We're getting into the
not
food,
just a brick show
right now. I know. Hey, well, food's important.
Not your average brick.
King Oldendorf, what is going on, my friend? Good morning
hello.
to you. Hope you're doing well. Calamari. I love calamari.
You put peanut butter on it?
I would never put peanut butter on that. Actually, I don't even want to think about that. That's ironically though, it might taste good. You never know. But no, I just love calamari. It's just good stuff.
I guess if you're pregnant, you might. But other than that, I don't
well, if I'm getting pregnant, there's going to be a lot more things I got to worry about than peanut butter and calamari. Let's see. Stephanie says, I can't stand seafood either. The smell kills me. Well, Stephanie, I'm very sorry to hear that.
Wow.
No, it's, we all have our, I generally like just about everything. It's very rare I don't eat stuff. Usually my friends, they'd always make fun of me and say I have this iron stomach because I would even eat stuff that people normally think is disgusting. Ultra Brick says, I won't lie, 20 minutes of this music is making me go a little bit crazy. I hear you, man. Go ahead and kill it. Go ahead and kill it, Drew. Tori, we're at the bottom of the chat anyway. So Tori, peanut butter on waffles. Peanut butter gets in each square. Yeah, but man, the thing with waffles though is I feel like you definitely go through a lot of peanut butter. Peanut butter whey pancakes. Gains and poops. Oh man, that's a lot. That's a lot. Botigef. I'm probably gonna say Botigef. It's crazy, man, because we were stationed in San Diego for a while, and Rhode Island, and Virginia, and Florida. Peanut butter and mayo sandwich? No. I'm sorry. Look, could it be good? It's possible.
It's not.
But oh, you're talking about the challenge. Yeah, that wasn't good. That wasn't good. So what, dude? I forgot about that. So what dude's talking about is, what, 3 years ago? I mean, it had to have been at least 3 years ago. We had a, yeah, dude, because it was a long. Well, let's see. I was living in the apartments, so yeah, it was about 3 years ago. There was this. No, it was before the apartments. Oh my god. Yeah, it was in the last house. So it could have been 4 years ago. But the point is, there was this disgusting sandwich challenge or something. I can't remember what it was called. But it was, yeah, peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwich. And yeah, I got to tell you, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. But if I told you it was really delicious, I'd be lying. Yeah. What is going on with, like, I thought you all were my friends, man.
No, she was saying seafood that's stinky. Remember, if seafood has a smell to it, then that means it's bad. Like your seafood should not smell. I get what she's saying.
Yeah, well, you know what else smells that's really good?
I don't want to know.
Blue cheese.
Okay.
Peanut butter on waffles. And in the morning, I'm making waffles. Please, Shrek. Please let me stay.
Let's see, cool. And it says what? 40 watching, 25 likes, 15 heads.
Come on,
Hit the like button.
Go for it.
Nobody love me. Please, Shrek. Please let me stay with you.
Coffee this morning.
Oh, that's gracious. Well, you know, I guess, you know, like I said, I'm not gonna pressure anybody to like the stream. You know, you might not like the stream. You know, I don't want to force people to do something that they, you know, I don't want to force you against your convictions or anything. You know what I mean?
Like it.
But anyways, it's time we got to some.
And now for breaking news.
What's better, waffles or French toast? French toast.
Yeah, without a question.
Yeah. I look out of even with pancakes, dude. Between
What
pancakes
about French toast waffles?
Yeah, because the waffles have that nice like crunchiness and that gooiness inside. Nah, I'm a waffles gal.
Yeah, I'm French toast.
No. Hold on. Have you ever taken
You know what? That's gonna
the
be
Pillsbury dough like pre-made cinnamon roll mix? Like, you know how you just, it's like a tube, you pop it open and you lay it down and you put it in the oven, then you got cinnamon rolls, whatever. Take that stuff and put it in the waffle maker. You press it down, then you play that icing on top of it. Delicious.
You're onto something.
Delicious.
Try that.
No,
all right, everybody.
It is. It's delicious.
So I put a poll in the chat for things that matter. Only one: waffles, pancakes, or French toast.
Let me go vote right now.
I think. Can I vote? It's my poll. Can I vote on this? I can't vote.
I'll
Dude,
vote for you.
that is so freaking weak.
You can't vote.
That's not my vote. That's not my vote.
Voting for Hive waffles.
Well, so far I'm watching it right now. So far, French toast is in the lead. We got 13, 14 votes. Yeah, French toast is leading. Dude, pancakes ain't getting no love, dude. Pancakes are getting no love.
Not showing up on mine.
Hey, thanks, Brick Rich 007. He knows what's up.
Wait, what happened?
So I was telling you, got to take the pre-made cinnamon rolls from like Pillsbury dough or whatever. You take that, you put that in a waffle maker, and then you drizzle the icing over that, and you get little waffle biscuits kind of thing that are cinnamon.
Yeah,
we're all 15 pounds heavier next week. Thank Drew.
Yeah, recipes on the next Good Morning Brick World.
Hey, what if we get Claire on here? She can start making them for us.
Yeah,
right. Brick, thank you for being here. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I'm gonna gain 10 pounds just listening to today.
There you go.
I lean to French, dude. It's good.
It's just
because look, you can make your French toast soft and really soft, almost gooey with the egg. You know what I mean? Or you can make it like really crispy. You can have it with or without the syrup. You know, I mean,
I'm about to tie Lego in here. Lego doesn't have any French toast, but you do have waffles. Lego makes waffles because they're better. They're superior. Checkmate.
I will. Okay, look. I will say this. I will. No, look. This is important because this is a good distinction, and I should have put this in the poll, but whatever. I won't put waffles up there, but Belgium waffles.
Well, that trumps.
Yeah, that
gives,
might trump French.
Have you ever had
French toast?
It's the greatest waffle out there.
That's what I thought we were talking about.
Joe, wake up! There's Belgium waffles.
No, man, we're talking about just our standard.
It's like
Like go my Eggo.
Oh no! I'm talking about real, like homemade or.
You can Eggo my Wego.
Well, wait. What was the difference? What is Belgium waffles? Is it the mixture?
I
Is that what the
they're
difference
just
is?
bigger.
And the size.
Yeah,
Because I know there's a different type of taste to it. I know that. There's
Yeah.
definitely a distinctive taste.
Should at the
Pink Will says, my dog keeps hearing waffles and keeps looking for you all. Dude, that's so funny. Like if somebody was listening with their dog next to them and like we said keywords.
You want a treat?
Treat's a good
Don't say
one.
that around
Like,
these
go
cats.
for a ride,
Treat.
go for a walk.
All right, let's go for a walk and give you tons of treats.
You want to go outside?
Don't say the T
Oh my
word.
God.
You
Dude,
go
look how food is totally distracting us from doing the news. This is crazy.
We talked about Lego waffles.
The news is fake.
Hey, Shy.
We're gonna keep.
Hey, what's up, Shy? We're talking about food. We're gonna check this poll here in just a minute, but let's go ahead and look at some news real quick. Right. Lego Ideas Portal 2 Core Replacement Station achieves 10,000 supporters.
Oh,
dude,
okay.
I don't know what that is, but it's nice looking. It looks really cool.
It looks like a DS.
It does. A 3DS.
Nintendo DS.
I don't even know what that is. What's a DS?
It's 3D Nintendo.
It's like Nintendo DS is like my age.
Oh,
well,
see,
okay. I was old
I
enough
thought
to
we
have a
were
Game
all
Boy,
in the
but
Game Boy era again. My bad.
We're just building
basically
them.
the DS is two Game Boys put together.
And you put it up. Like
interesting.
Hey, I will say I was old enough to have the last ever Game Boy. And so I love playing Mario 3 on my Game Boy.
I liked how different colors and stuff. It was pretty. Lego Ideas Nolan Boeing 737-200 achieves 10,000 supporters.
Wait, they're really gonna make a Boeing?
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
Pause. Hey, I'll take the forklift though. I really want a Lego forklift.
Are you certified?
I actually am. I train people on how to use the forklifts.
I'm forklift certified.
I'll be the judge of that.
Well, I was certified.
Wow.
Yes,
I can grab a scissor lift.
I'm not even.
I do business operations, so I'm the certifier, and I couldn't even tell you. Like, I'm one of those people. If I put the load, the thing is flipping. It's just
The thing.
Yep. Sometimes, my mom always said if you have to say it, it's probably not true.
Oh snap!
Well,
Brick celebrates 25th anniversary in 2025.
Hey.
Wow. Bricklink will be celebrating their 25th anniversary this year, and they have revealed a new logo for the event. The logo features a Lego parrot.
Wow.
Lego parrot, which references the original logo that had the blue and green parrots on each side of the logo. Bricklink was originally founded by Daniel Jezik. I hope I said that right. Which transformed from a small marketplace for buying and selling Lego to what we see today. And obviously, Bricklink is a very important thing to all of us. It was bought by Lego a few years ago.
You know what's kind of interesting? Scroll back up. like Lego, that's just Lego right there. The same font, the same black borders around all the words. Like when you see the 20th anniversary for Star Wars and stuff like that, and the 50th.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Now, because I was thinking the Lego logo, because that's not the same font,
no.
But
the
yeah,
way they do that.
But that is wow. Has anybody else noticed that? That is very eerily.
Is the parrot wearing a birthday hat?
Dude, if you put R2 right here, it would look just like it.
Oh, now I notice.
Wow. I don't know what to think about that. I really don't know what to think about that. I'm sure it's a coincidence. Lego Ideas Jellyfish Collection achieves 10,000 supporters.
That would be cool.
These are beautiful.
Yeah, those are cool.
These are absolutely gorgeous, man. And look, again, I don't have the room or money to buy something out more like this. You know what I mean? But I tell you what, if I was into the ocean, if I was a diver, worked in marine biology, anything like that, dude, or just had like aquariums were a big thing of mine, you're darn right I would buy this, dude. This is absolutely gorgeous, dude. This little coral reef thing here, these jellyfish, wow, yeah, just gorgeous. Lego Ideas Twilight. Well.
My wife's happy about it.
Yeah, I like it.
I've gotten a lot of people talking to me about this set.
Trash.
You think so?
Well, look, I mean,
You really feel, Drew.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Because you don't like the movie, or just because
Looks like a pile of poop on the side. No,
It's
it
a
actually
movie?
looks pretty good.
Yeah. So look, everybody is entitled to their opinion. And here's, I mean, look, I'm not gonna try and like, soften this, okay? To say I'm not a fan would be an understatement of this whole series, okay? So I'm not gonna try and sugarcoat anything. I understand a lot of people like it, so that's great. So about the set, I don't really care about anything, and except for this house. And I will say, at first, I was gonna be kind of hard on it because I was like, "Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a dollhouse," and it's not. It's not a dollhouse, dude. Oh, they don't show the back. Oh my God, dude, it's so lame. Like, what kind of website is this, man? Why wouldn't you show the back of the house? Like, all right. Anyways, it's not a dollhouse. It's enclosed, okay? And it gets major props from me about that. And if it wasn't $220, I would probably buy it and just sell all the figs because I don't care about that. I will also, even though I ranted about it because I was throwing out comparisons and stuff, but I will give them big props for the Edward Cullen face print with the sparkles. I think that's pretty cool in general to do for a minifig. But if you're a fan of this, yeah, I mean, I can't imagine how excited you would be about that. So big props to the designer. They did a great job. I haven't really gotten, because I don't know, I haven't really paid too much attention to this, so I haven't gotten a feel for if people like the transition from what the original designer had to what Lego did, because I know it definitely looks different. I will say this looks brighter than the original design, but again, I'm not like a fan of the movies and the books and all that, so I don't know if the darker design goes better with the vibe, or if this brighter this brighter aspect does. So yeah,
it's kind of funny if you count the box and the instructions. That's 2 extra pieces, which is they have 2001 pieces in here, and in 2003, if you add those 2, was when Twilight was first started writing.
Interesting. And again, don't know anything about this stuff, so I don't know why people keep saying spider monkey. I don't know why they keep calling this woman a spider monkey. Like, I think that's rude, but whatever. All right, moving on. Lego Ideas Taylor Swift Lover House achieves 10,000 supporters.
Oh wow.
Whoopee. Moving on.
What is it?
I'm just kidding.
What was it? Taylor Swift House?
Taylor Swift Lover House by Java Beans is the latest project to achieve 10,000 supporters on Lego.
My daughter will love that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of Swifties.
$10,000.
The build is based on the Lover music video, which we've seen done many times on Lego Ideas before. As you can see from my link URL, this is the 4th time the same idea has hit 10,000 goals. Well, then I guess it's not really a surprise to anybody. All right, let's see what else is going on here. So I mentioned the other day that this is a very beautiful set.
It is. It
really is, dude. I mean, this whole design is really great. It does not seem very girthy to me, and it's 160. It says 160 euros. I mean, it's got to be a little more expensive over here, right? I feel like I'm right about that. I don't know, man. I mean, because you can see with the 3 minifigs here, this is clearly, and I've seen the pictures of it, like when it was revealed, when they did the whole like uncovering and stuff. Like, it's not a very big set. And this is just like a wall. It's not like it's.
I'll say I'm extremely disappointed by it. I don't think it does it justice whatsoever.
As far as the design, or just like the size, or
all of it.
There we go. So, look, I disagree. I mean, as far as design, and I get the proportions. Look, it's a Lego set. It almost feels like, I mean, see, I'm gonna be going against what I'm usually saying is, what if, all right, hear me out. What if they made this like a UCS type set and just made like a whole building? I mean, clearly the price would be probably ridiculous, but they've done like stuff like that before with like the Coliseum and I'm trying to think of some other things, you know what I mean? Or like the stadiums that they've done and stuff. I don't know. I guess that would be, I really don't know, man. See, this is where things are getting difficult for me to try and figure out, is because the price range of Lego and some of the absurdities of, because you can't go by piece count. I mean, you can use it as maybe a rough estimate, but so it gets difficult trying to decide on like what would be better, what wouldn't, what would be more costly, what wouldn't, you know. So, but you know, like I said, it's a beautiful set. There's no doubt about that. We talked about the Game Boy. Yeah, I mean, I'm very interested to see what it's going to look like, how big it's going to be. You know, is it going to have like a play feature? Is it going to come with a fig? I mean, what was the price for that again? Did we have a price?
I was in Target the other day and I saw Mecha Blocks had like a Game Boy like it, and so I was like, "Whoa, that's kind of." I mean, apples and oranges, but
dude, yeah, because this is a Game Boy I remember, and Tetris was the game. Dude, I guess a good.
Oh, Tetris, yeah.
Oh man, God.
If they can play into that, maybe, but I just don't. I don't know. It just even me as a millennial, and I see that. I mean, not a millennial, as a Gen X, I see that, and I want, I had that, but I don't want it as a Lego set. Like,
and the crazy thing is, man, is I feel like you could. I mean, I don't know this. I don't know what they're going for. Like, if you try to find one, but I feel like you can go find an actual Game Boy and it'd be cheaper than probably what. Like,
and actually play it.
Yeah, and you could play it and it'd be cheaper than some things I just don't get. You know what I mean? But again, to each their own. We talked about Bluey. Let's see here. What else do we have going on? Wanted to check out the Lego Builds site just to kind of we're keeping tabs on this, just to go through it. And look, this is not a rant. This is not a rant. This is just I just as us on Good Morning Brick World just wanted to look at it just to see what's going on. The other night I was talking about these builds and the throwbacks that they're throwing on here. You know, we've got like the 1992 catalog. So I mean, there's a lot of mixed emotions or opinions about this Lego Builds Instagram page. But I want to say that if there are things on here that you like, definitely go check it out. You know, if you want to watch a throwback to, 1984 castle stuff, if you want to look at some of this catalog stuff, these things are interesting. One of the things I was bringing up the other night, and again, not a rant, just more of a question, is if you look at this Rubik's Cube here, you've got this builder. They acknowledged who did this, and that's awesome. But this, there isn't. And I was curious, as some other people were as well, as like, who designed this? Is there a credit to anybody? Was this like, what was going on with this? So, anyways,
I like that Roomba ghost. That's funny.
Dude, I know, right? That is really great.
That's really clever and hilarious. I'll give him that.
Yeah, it just, a lot of those things are confusing because, it's like, I don't know why this wouldn't just go on the Lego Instagram page, but whatever. But anyways, like I said, if it's something that interests you, definitely go check it out. Go follow Get Cooped He's got all kinds of awesome Lego leaks. So Super Mario continues.
That's funny.
I don't know.
I'm okay with the Mario Kart stuff.
I feel like this is a new piece here.
No, that's just the tire. I mean, the new tires that are like drifty.
Yeah, but I didn't know they had them in like that purple.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, look, I've never been big on the Super Mario stuff. I bought some stuff just to either use for parts, or like to incorporate into the city. But overall, so we got the Speed Champions car, and it's gonna have Suki as one of the figs, which is really cool. I mean, I'm really excited to see this car, just mainly because of the paint job and everything. Personally, I think it's going to look pretty hot. If you are a big fan of the movies and stuff like that, I imagine getting Suki would be a really cool thing to have as a fig.
With Emily.
And you know, I keep noticing the prices are just going up.
Yep.
Like this is one car. And maybe it's because of the IP, but don't all the cars are connected to an IP because of the brand of the car? I feel like I remember when they were like 20. Anyways, I think we already talked about that. For the Star Wars fans, Kylo Ren's Command Shuttle MIDI scale, Command Shuttle MIDI scale, $70. I don't know. Obviously, got to see it, but. I mean, I was really upset with the Falcon being 80, or was it even 85? I can't even remember, but I agree. This will definitely be a deep discount buy for me. All right, I think we've talked about everything else. So, yeah, that is the news, everybody. I gotta get ready to get these links sent out real quick. Just wanted to jump in the chat. Yeah, you gotta send the one, right?
Yeah, but I'm right here. I can send Han his too.
Yeah. Do you know Ostaf? Can you send him one, or you want me to send him one?
Who is it?
Ostaf Brick.
Let me find him and send it.
Okay. Oh, we got one already. Here we go. Here's hold on. Here's Rich. Hold on. We're at Bricks in the house. What's up?
What's up? Ooh, what is that, brother?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm pretty good. I don't know. I've just been down here. I've kept trying to keep myself in the basement. I have to get this done. Like I have to.
What kind of time frame are you looking at?
I gotta have it done by. I'm not taking it to Brick World Chicago. I'm not taking it. Brick Universe is the last week of June. So.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's tough.
I've procrastinated. Like, God, there's so many days. Like Thursday, my wife goes and does her thing. So I always come home from work, and I usually come straight down here. There's been so many days in the past, like 2 or 3 months, where I'm just like, yeah, I'm going to start watching a TV show, and then I just never make it down here.
Yeah.
But with that, I want to say with that, with the Fast and the Furious Speed Champions, the thing that's crazy there is the fact that they're getting a Honda license.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy. Honda does not.
I was like, why is it crazy?
Because Honda does not like just hand out a licensing to make product. They don't like
at all, or are they extremely selective or something like that?
If you look at like Hot Wheels, the Hot Wheels cars they allow to be made are like few and far between. Like you might see 100 of the same model in different paint jobs, but like the model itself, like there's a couple of Honda S2000s out there, but they're normally they normally try to keep them where they're not modified. So the fact that this one is modified is pretty crazy.
Yeah, and you know what that tells me is, one of the out of all the stuff that increases in value throughout time with Lego, Speed Champions is definitely one of those things. I think it fluctuates from car to car, but I would almost like to think that this one would definitely probably go up because of what you just said. And a lot of people wouldn't even realize it, which means a lot of people wouldn't be buying it out like that, which means it'd probably be worth even more.
Well, on the Hot Wheels side of things, if it's a Honda and it doesn't have a paint job, like if it doesn't have some kind of crazy like police scheme or something like that.
Right.
If it's a Honda, you buy it, and soon, like within 6 or 7 months, when it starts fading out, it'll almost double or triple the value immediately. There was they started coming out with like a 73 Civic hatchback. I mean, you buy a $1.27 car. Now that car on eBay is like $60.
Wow. That's wild. And so I also think that Suzuki would be the third Speed Champion Too Fast Too Furious car, because they did Dawn, right? And then they did
Dom and Brian.
Yeah. So she would be the third one. I think in the fourth IP Speed Champion car, because the Bond car would make the fourth one. I don't think they've done any more IPs, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, not like movie IPs, not like the brand IPs. Because all the different brand cars.
The Ecto 1 wasn't. Oh, I guess the Ecto 1 wasn't considered a Speed Champion, but the same size.
Yeah, it was same size, but yeah, I mean, well, yeah, there's probably a few other ones that we can say, like the Batmobile and stuff, that are like the same size as well. But yeah, I feel like that makes it a little pretty special in the Speed Champion world, though. I wonder if they'll keep moving on to some other IP, because I mean, obviously, I'm not even like a big car head kind of guy, you know what I mean? I just love a lot of cars, but like if you're really into cars, like there's a lot of cars they could do in the Speed, because there's a lot of stuff they could do in the Creator Expert line too that they have done, like the Ghostbuster 1, Batmobile, Bond.
You still haven't got your Knight Rider.
I know.
It's coming, Hive.
You'll have to
Guys,
wait for them to remake the show and it just be completely different, have nothing to do with the old show, and then you'll get a Knight Rider.
Guys, I had a question.
Yes.
Don't clown me. We listen and we don't judge.
I was like,
Oh,
Rich is
I listen and I.
I'm not Trust
Here
me.
we go. Here we go.
like old times.
I should
That's a one-way street, and this way ain't going.
I should have asked before he got on, but I'm sorting figs, right? Is this a Star Wars person? For some reason, this has lost me. Is this like a little ugly Star
No,
Wars
that's the Red Skull. That's Marvel.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't know if that's the right body though. I
think I think that's a Ghost Rider body.
That's what I was thinking too.
So it's wrong body on it?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure that's Ghost Rider's body.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me put it back up.
Does he have a?
I just have a base plate near me. Hold on 1 second.
That's all right.
No, that is Ghost Rider.
Yeah, that's Ghost Rider.
Is that head translucent?
No, it's just red.
Then yeah, it's Red Skull's head on Ghost Rider body.
Hey, good morning, Fall Equinox. Good morning, Autumn. I hope you're doing well. Austin Brick says I like the colors. Good morning, my friend. How you doing? The number of stickers in that Fast and Furious Speed Champs is going to be, I know. But dude, if that car is printed, that would be fire. I know, especially because it's a Speed Champion, but it would just.
We were joking the other day. The F1 Speed Champions that was released a while back had like 33 stickers in it for one car, and now they just released that pack where it's like 10 of them for $270. So you take that 10, now you have 333 stickers you gotta put on cars.
Dude, that's too much, man. I mean, I get it because it's 10 sets, but is it like one large sheet?
Well, remember back in the day, you used to buy like, when you bought like a kid a coloring book and it had like the front and back page had stickers on them. That's what the whole instruction book's just going to be like a book.
We have a guest coming on real quick. I'm getting ready to bring you on, brother. Just real quick, I just want to say hi to Bricks of the Dead. Good morning, my friend. I hope you're doing well. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody real quick. I want to get through here real quick. Porsche sales of Honda and Nissan are merging. Interesting. Did not know that. Rob Claxton, good morning to you. All right. Let's bring out our next guest. It is Austin Bricks. What's going on, my friend? How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm doing well. I would be lying if I said I did not just wake up like 10 minutes ago.
Dude, you are good. You're good. Don't worry about it. You're fine. I appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having me, Mr.
Yeah, man. So you and Cool Hand Luke Bricks got this whole thing going on with the charity stream.
Mm-hmm.
Also, real quick, I did want to, while we're getting on the subject, I wanted to bring up the schedule. We're talking about it. So how did you start all this? How did it come about?
Trying to pinpoint here exactly, but is during the Cool Hang Luke's episode. Well, not this. It was in the past 2 weeks. I can't remember exactly which episode we're discussing it. But at first, because I was originally going to try and pull another 24-hour, and do it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And then Kuhan's like, he kind of DM'd me, or we were talking after the show.
Yeah.
And he was like, let's just do like a 48 and we can get everyone together. And to me, I was all ears. I'm like, I did that 24 and it's pretty tough.
Right.
So
yeah, they're not easy.
No, I mean, it's not so much that like the staying up part was easy, but it was just I don't know, doing all the discussions and trying to keep it entertaining, because I feel like you run out of ideas going on 24 straight. Because you kind of talked about everything under the sun.
Yeah.
But kind of, going off of that, he was like, yeah, let's get the community involved. So that was, kind of like what kind of started the whole thing. And then he mainly did a lot of the organizing, because I had to go out of town for family reasons. So I was kind of like helping a little bit behind the scenes, kind of getting, like the thumbnail ball rolling and a little, I don't know, like the square post that's kind of dead now. Thanks to Instagram changing their layout. Out of nowhere. Just because TikTok I bet you it's because TikTok tried to shut it down. So they were trying to fill up the gap.
Yeah, I heard that, and I hadn't really paid attention, but yeah, I saw something saying they changed the layout to make it look like TikTok or something like that.
I mean, it'd be smart, because now that they're looking for a new home. So,
right.
But that's going off topic. But yeah, we kind of just got this. We kind of discussed briefly, like dabbled, like a gray idea of doing it on stream for like 2 seconds, and like, yeah, we'll come back to it. And we kind of forgot about it for like a day or two, and then we're like, oh yeah, we did kind of say something like that. And then that's kind of how this came together, because I was like, because me and Maul on the panel were the Americans for that episode, so yeah. It was really neat just knowing that even all the boys all the way across the pond were willing to take part and do something for everyone that was, affected by the terrible thing that's happening in Cali and still going. It's very unfortunate, and I don't think any group or one state or whatever they deserve to ever go through this. But I will have to say, like, it's nice to see them enduring and knowing that they don't have to go through that alone, because it just seems like the entire world is, kind of trying to help out where they can.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. Like we were talking the other day, Hive, like my local fire department went out to, go out to Cali and we're across the nation. So it's like, it's really nice to see. That's the good thing about, there is still good to come out of stuff, even though it's really bad. But it's nice to see the people, everyone just uniting again. It's nice.
I mean, obviously there's always exceptions. Just some people are just bad. You know what I mean? But I feel like most of us, I always think of us in our country as like siblings.
Yeah.
Like we fight all the time about stuff. You know what I mean?
Dumb stuff.
But if anybody messes with each other, dude, we're the first. Like we'll pick each other up. We'll stick up for each other. We lock arms with each other. And then like it just obviously it even spreads around the world. You know what I mean? There's like all these good people around the world, man, that try and understand that we are in a symbiotic relationship with each other.
Yeah.
Like it may not be immediate, but what's going to happen over there is eventually going to happen over here. We affect each other, whether it's through the economy, whether it's through the economy, whether it's through war, whether it's through the environment. Even more and more through like technology. We're even more connected nowadays. I mean, look at just like even in our community, how we've connected with all these different people across the world. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To where we're learning bits of culture, learning bits of lingo and language, learning time zones. You know what I mean? Learning, about each other's economy to a bit. Only if it's only because of Lego prices. We understand the economy in Australia is a heck of a lot different than the economy over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It's really amazing.
I will definitely say that Cool Han and Padawan have been culturing me and preparing me for my visit.
And now to the point where we built up this thing where, obviously some of us have known each other longer than others, but we've built these friendships, man, these relationships, and then we get to have these things like Chicago coming up where we can come.
Don't get me going.
I know.
Don't get me going.
But it's such a wonderful thing. But going back, yes, to people coming together to help, people over in California, and I brought this up. I think it was yesterday about there's a lot of things that people don't even realize that the people in California are going through.
I can't even imagine.
Going
just as like Shy was saying a few days, or not even just Shy, but other people is going to a sporting event, having to wipe dust. And
that's what I was bringing up yesterday was, because Shy had shared a story about they went to a ball game and they were wiping like the ash and stuff off the seat. And, look, obviously the first thing we think about is the fires and the immediate types of destruction, but there's also been there's been contamination in the water over there. Then you don't think about even people that maybe evacuated, grocery stores have still been affected, power supplies have still been affected, infrastructure, you know what I mean? But then we were just talking about with the ash, dude, all that stuff is in the air. And these poor people are still breathing in all this stuff over there. And we don't know what kind of things are going to happen because of that. It's just like when 9/11 happened, all these people that were breathing in that stuff for a long time. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of stuff that we're just not even thinking about that these people are going through. And it breaks my heart, man.
My parents who live an hour away, Edison, which is the electric company out there, shut off their power for 3 days to make sure another one doesn't start. And so it's like they're not even that close and the wind's not even blowing that way, but they can't afford to have another fire go,
Right. And the most important thing I want to make sure is, and again, we're not going to get into this in the show. We can figure out how to, fix some problems and have some accountability later. Like right now, the only thing that's important is getting things taken care of and making sure people are safe and helped.
We can roll out the discipline later.
Right. Yeah. That's all that needs to be concerned about right now. That's one thing I want to remind people about is accountability and stuff will be done later. Right now we have to make sure that not even just that the victims and people that are affected by this are taken care of, but even our first responders, all of them. We need to get this under control so then they can go back to their families and stuff as well.
Agreed.
Like we've mentioned before, if you can, definitely please donate.
Yes.
I will throw up the calendar again before the end of the show, and I'll make sure to also post it on my Instagram stories.
Yeah, I can put the link in the chat for you too if you need.
Oh, yes, that would be super duper.
Give me 3 minutes because I'm not very tech savvy, but I'll get there.
No, you're good. You're good. Like I said, if you are looking for it, if you can't find it right off the bat, it is in the description of the stream, so you can find it there as well.
Thanks for
and our wonderful chat has been so good about keeping it out there for us. So we did have some random things that we did want to talk about as well. Because like I said, normally we have a general topic. And I didn't want us to just discuss California,
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Hive.
No, go ahead, man. What's up?
For me, it's giving me a 404 error for the page.
Let me see.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No.
Like, I saw that and I was like, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
Jude got it. He got it. Okay. Oh, we're almost at 90%. But
Dude, that's so good.
The kind of explain what happens when we do meet the goal. If you watched one of Hive's previous streams, you'll know I will be getting a tattoo of someone's build if we hit the get a little bit of enticement other than just donating for a good cause. But
I feel like we should have set the goal higher if you're gonna have a tattoo up in there.
Well, this was pretty high, dude. So
well, higher than that.
Yeah, I agree.
But were you still getting it? Were you talked about getting it?
Oh,
what'd you say?
Were you still
on my thigh?
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I was thinking
where was the first part?
I was thinking there was a cheek involved.
No, no, there was never a cheek involved. That's something Cool Han took upon himself.
All right. Zizu, good morning. How are you doing?
Yes.
Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Mayo says I'm going to Wales for one day next month. I mean, just for one. I mean, what is like just a stop, like a stopping point? Because one day seems like a very short
time
to
see Wales.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be like trying to stay a little bit longer, but real quick, I did want to check the poll.
Waffles.
So 38 votes right now. You can only pick one: waffles, pancakes, or French toast.
Pancakes.
French toast is in the lead with 53%.
You hear that, Brick Babe?
I voted for Hive. Hive and I voted waffles.
I'm a big pancake guy.
Waffles is at 34%. Pancakes are at 13%. And I mean, look, I do apologize. I feel like if I had put Belgian waffles in there, that might have definitely skewed the poll.
I think waffles are better than
waffles
anything
covered
on
it
that
all.
list anyway.
I mean, because if second place would be pancakes.
No,
Hear me out.
no.
Okay. You get your pancakes. Okay? You get your nice warm pancakes. You slob it up with peanut butter. Okay. And then you put some bananas on there, and then the syrup. Game changer.
I feel like I should know this, but what's the difference between pancakes and flapjacks?
They're the same
Bigger.
thing.
Flapjacks are bigger.
Oh,
Are
is
they?
that all it is?
I never thought that there was a difference. I just thought they were just
like
like used. Yeah, the same word. Like it was just used the same.
Huh.
Pancakes are just failed waffles.
Thank
I
you.
mean, waffles definitely have
Thank
a lot
you,
more
Rich.
girth to them. No doubt.
Look,
Um,
you can make your pancakes have some girth. Okay. Don't go going on this
But
tangent.
You can make
but-
anything have girth.
The problem with that
Not
is
like
like you got to
waffles.
make sure you cook them right. You got to cook them slow because if you don't do it right, they're going to be really done on the outside and still be really gooey on the inside. Unless you like them like that. However, I feel like it's easier to mix stuff in with pancakes than it is with waffles. Like it's easier to make like chocolate chip pancakes or
I'm
something.
gonna go the other way around.
You think it's easier to make like chocolate chip waffles instead of pancakes?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I think both.
Especially if
Yeah, but because waffles, you need the waffle iron, man.
We'll put it this way. Look, I live in the South. You can't go to Waffle House and get chocolate chip pancakes, but you can get chocolate chip waffles.
So I want to acknowledge something really quick.
IHOP.
So other countries are a lot more healthier than us. when it comes to food.
Really?
I think we can all agree with that, right? However, what country is making waffles out of potatoes, dude?
Dude, have you not
That
had?
sounds delicious.
They also
good.
put beans.
No,
in
that's
their
called
bread.
hash browns.
I was gonna say, that's
Oh.
called hash browns.
Sounds delicious, whatever it is.
What is?
It does seem a little bit criminal, but once you have it, it's pretty good.
Well,
But
that means you're putting ketchup on it instead of syrup.
I mean, they kind of go on to. Well, I have one thing. to say
Look,
about
man,
Waffle
look,
House.
I'm all about other cultures, man, but I'm stopping right here saying you're making waffles with potatoes, dude. Come on now.
I'm not
Like,
sure.
like
how-
it's already offensive that they call their biscuits cookies.
Other way around.
Yeah,
They
they
put beans
biscuits.
on toast, okay?
That's
That's
actually
not-
pretty good. I'm down with that. Actually.
I'm just surprised you guys are. I'm saying I can't. No, I don't know. I'm scared to go into the UK to visit CJ and all of them, the UK boys. I'm not sure how how my diet's gonna perform.
What are they gonna do? Tax your tea?
Look,
I'll just go and say I'll throw it in the harbor.
So I mean, Mayo put it perfectly. Yes, potato. That's waffle fries.
Mm.
I love waffle fries.
I'm not sure who was it that said something about Waffle House.
Me.
Rich.
Okay, I gotta say one thing about Waffle
What do you got
House.
against what's going on? What do you?
I don't have anything against Waffle House, but anytime I go there, I feel like I'm sitting in a public restroom because it's
Yes.
like one of the only places where you can
Yep.
have like tile from floor to
Thanks.
ceiling outside
Yep.
of the bathroom.
I
But,
prefer
like,
IHOP.
It's also where you can throw a chair at the cook.
See, I have
All of that.
yeah, like the one right by me, the W has been burnt out for like the last 2 years, and it just says Awful House, and it's just like I'm not sure what type of I'm not sure what type of advertising they're trying to do. Like, I know I live in Akron, and it's
Where do you work? I work at Awful House.
Craziest
I'm
thing
loving
is
this show. It's very important.
I got sucked into a video about Waffle House, and what's really crazy is so there's two stories that stand out that was just insane to me. One, if Waffle House has like a natural disaster happen, they have a team that comes in and
Oh, yeah, they have a
works
center.
at Waffle House so they don't close.
What?
And
That's so
not only
hardcore.
that, if Waffle House gets so busy that there's a waiting area, they don't rebuild the store bigger. They put another one across the street.
What?
There's like 3 states that have 3 Waffle Houses.
You
all-
tear us down, we just
It's like-
come back dead.
It's like hyper capitalism, dude.
It just feels like some type of like meme that you would see in Lord of the Rings. Like there used to be, I don't know, like someone saying something that's really hardcore. You see like them like having a voiceover of the Waffle House rebuilding, or like what's the one fella from God of War, Kratos?
Mm.
Yeah.
I saw there was something that he said that was it was like, we come from the rubble and we come back stronger, better. And I just imagine like someone do that audio way over for.
I was
Waffle House rebuild.
doing a comparison, like an analogy for people's YouTube channels to like restaurants. You know, like you got some creators that are really good, really polished stuff, man. They're like nice fine dining type restaurants. And you got like a lot of people that make these really quick shorts. I feel like they're really like polished kind of fast food type stuff. You know what I mean? And I always compared my channel to like Waffle House.
I'm like,
I was-
I'm feeling like Red Lobster.
Oh, for the seafood lover in you. Right on.
One of the things that's really crazy is you would pay a lot of money to go to like a Japanese restaurant where they cook in front of you. But if it's American food, all of a sudden it's trashy.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a really good
point, man.
perspective.
I will say at the hibachi restaurants, they don't fight each other.
That, all you're telling me
They
right
even
there
have
is
swords.
that's
in
not
the
entertaining.
Let me tell you, if I want to watch some WWE and eat some waffles, I'll go to my local Waffle House.
You're just telling me that the Japanese restaurant is not as entertaining.
They got yeah, whatever.
So
I'm
I
just
feel
gonna
like
go
I
to
should have.
McDonald's.
I feel like I should do a new poll and put up there only one Waffle House, IHOP, or what was the other one? Denny's.
Denny's
Oh,
for the
no.
win.
Denny's,
Dude,
does
I like Moon over my hammies, man. That's good stuff.
What is
Denny's
a moon over hammies? What is that?
It's a good
Moon over my hammies?
It's like a ham sandwich.
Oh,
What were you saying, Rich?
does Denny's exist anymore?
Yeah,
yes.
Denny's isn't like as big in the South as it is in like over on the West Coast.
Yeah.
in Northeast,
Yeah, I don't think they're big on the West Coast at all, to be honest with you.
it's huge here.
Yeah, they're
Hive
definitely big
knows.
on the South. I know that.
There's like
Yeah,
one
one
on
in
every
here.
corner.
That I know of. Do you have a Denny's
And-
by you have?
Yes, we do. We have one actually really close. We go there once in a while. It was
We have
really
one by
great
the
because
mall.
on the cusp of the pandemic, we'd go and it was so great because like no one's there and you know you get service like immediately.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I missed the pandemic.
I mean,
I miss parts
it's
of it
weird
too.
because I was, I'm an introvert.
That's a
so
hot take.
it was so weird because all my extrovert friends, it just killed them, dude. Because they all like just go out all the time, and I was like, it didn't phase me really at all.
Yeah.
I mean, there was no traffic getting to work.
Yep. I remember that going to
I
work,
miss-
no traffic.
I miss the 6 feet because like even I like my personal space. like at
I ain't gonna lie,
Walmart.
that
It
was
was
fun.
nice. Everyone would be like, "Oh yeah, dude, sorry, 6 feet," and it'd be like more like 12. And now they're like right up in my grill. I'm like, bro, put that sucker
It
in
was pretty
reverse
wild
for a
because, like,
second.
because I was one of
Put
those
what
people
in a
that never
purse?
stopped working. What's that?
Put what in a purse?
I said put in reverse.
Oh, put it in reverse. I heard put that sucker in your purse. I was like, what?
Do it.
We do not condone shoplifting at offices. We do. We,
Yeah, I really missed
we
the
are,
pandemic. Wasn't a lot of staff around.
yeah.
By the way, what's up, Whiskey? How you doing,
What's
brother?
up?
Good to
Will's
see you,
here
man.
too. I see him.
I
Little
looked for
Brick
whiskey the other
Production.
day.
What's up, Will?
Getting
Morning
cat
on my
food.
work break. Hope you guys are doing good. Moon over my hammy. Right, good stuff. IHOP for the win. Denny's in Hawaii never had Waffle House.
I'm a big fan of the Dexter breakfast.
I don't think I've ever had that one. I definitely like the Grand Slams. Those are good. I'm a big fan of omelets. Ultra
but
versus I would take
Denny's-
Cheesecake Factory.
Denny's or Cracker Barrel?
Oh,
Cracker Barrel.
Cracker Barrel for the win.
If I want to
that's not even close. They shouldn't even be in the same discussion.
Yeah.
if I
I'm not a
want
big
to,
Cracker Barrel person.
what?
Yeah, they make good food, man. It's good stuff.
Have you been to a Cracker Barrel lately?
It's
I
changed.
haven't been to one in years. It's
I
been
went
a
there a
long
couple
time.
weeks ago.
Dude,
It's really
their new menu, they're just like, let's get an idea. They're like, for one, people love chicken fried steak. It's like, so let's just chicken fry everything. Now they have like chicken fried turkey, chicken fry, like it's everything.
Anything
Hold
they
up.
can deep fry, they're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Can I share an announcement real quick?
Definitely.
We have definitely exceeded the goal. So I will. We are at 105%. So
Wow.
you know, it's still
on that
open.
new tattoo.
Oh yes, I just have to get in touch with my artist. I only go to one guy. I don't trust anyone else.
Yeah, that's how I am too.
Don't
Yeah.
stop donating, guys.
No, keep
Oh
going.
yeah, no.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, they set a small goal to, I guess be. I feel like they were trying to be as realistic as they could about stuff without, trying to be crazy. I mean, yeah, because you can set a goal for $1 million, you know what I mean? But like, doesn't mean you're gonna get there. But yeah, obviously, the more the better. So
Yeah. Because speak on the goal, because I remember when Kuhan was asking me about it. He's like, "What should we do for the goal?" I'm like, "Well, for me personally, when I did 24, I did like." Just for me, I'm like, if I could even get $50, that was huge. And, we multiplied that by several. And I'm like, whoa. So I was like, if I could hit that, let's set that as like what I hit as my max. Let's set that as like then, the goal. Because from there, anything on top of that's just bonus,
yeah.
I'm not sure if it's just my mentality, but it's like if I set the bar, at like what I think I'd be happy with individually being sent, then everything on top of that, it's just like, whoa, hey, thanks. Like on top of that already. But I would definitely say, everyone who has donated already, thank you. That's very kind of you. You did not have to, but it's very appreciated that you did. Because I understand right now, especially we just got done the heaviest spending time of the year of Christmas. So a lot of people were like kind of recovering from that too. And I know that they were still willing to help. That means a lot too. And it shows, kind of going back to everyone kind of uniting for a good cause. So, and the donations are it's not over. You can still get going. I think Kuhan, correct me if I'm wrong there, it closes at 7 for the Cool Hang closeout, right?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I sent him a link. For some reason, I thought I sent him a link when I sent you a link, but I didn't. So I got him a link sent because I wanted him to explain a lot of that stuff because I'm afraid I'm going to kind of say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Like the giveaway stuff as well.
I like him to touch on that because he's had more interaction with the giveaway than I have. Because he set that entirely up with Dynasty, so I don't want to say the wrong thing and get in trouble. Because when they were doing it, I was in the midst of some family stuff, so I want to make sure it gets accurately described. I don't want to false advertise. Definitely.
Padawan, what's up? How you doing?
Oh, Padawan. If you look at my little thing underneath Hoss's Bricks, I gave you your famous line that you say to me.
So that's why they made that goal, was because it was turned out to be like $10 an hour basically into the stream, the charity stream. On to something else that, more of a random thing I kind of wanted to talk about a little bit. So we've discussed other brick brands. One of them that we've talked about a lot is Funhole.
Funhole?
Yes, I still cringe every time I say that, but
my.
so they've got this beekeeper area thing.
I like this.
I'm trying to see what the name, Bee Farm, that's what it's called. Dude.
Oh, that looks cool.
Yeah.
I like the detail in that.
That bear is hilarious.
Where's the bear?
Oh,
He
yeah.
looks like
I didn't even see
rock.
it.
he's like a crack addict for some honey.
He's checking it out, man. He saw that honey, and look at his face. He's like, oh my God.
That's me with Zen.
Now,
like that.
oh yeah. Look, dude, I'm probably gonna get this. I don't know yet because obviously I can't buy really.
They're better than Lego sets.
I ain't gonna lie, dude.
Is
And
it made with Lego?
here's the thing. Again, I haven't had any of this stuff in my hand, so I can't say like, again, the clutch power or whatever is better than Lego. But dude, I'm sure it's fine. I've seen a lot of reviews on it. I've seen a lot of people in the community building and stuff. And I don't really like the figs. That bear is awesome. The cat's fine, so it looks like the animals will be just fine. But the structures and everything are incredible.
Yeah.
And they do something a little extra that Lego's not doing, is they're throwing in lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I one thing I like about the build is just the color. You know how you have that very light. The very light base, and it goes to like the mid-toned and the dark for the roof and the door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it's not like a huge contrast, but the contrast there is like very eye pleasing.
Well, someone said it comes with a light kit too, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Most of them do. Most of the fun holes don't they?
All of them do.
Oh, okay.
The one thing I do kind of have a problem with a little bit is I don't know about the patent for like the bricks and stuff like that. But some of these things, I'm like, are you ripping Lego off? Because this cat, I'm looking at the mold, and it does look very similar to the cat.
And
I was looking at this bee.
the little fence thing that's being used as the help, like the support beam. It looks like the old style, like handrail things that like the guardrails they used to use.
Right. I mean, everything from the flowers to the grass pieces to the leaf pieces. The bear looks almost pretty similar. I don't know about the legs and definitely the face print stuff. So I mean, look, that's where I'm having some conflicting thoughts. What's up, Luke?
Kuhan.
Wu-Tang, Killer Bee.
How's it going?
The
Oh,
Lego,
pretty good.
the patent on Lego expired.
But was it the patent for like everything or just like the?
It says the original Lego brick patent expired in the United States, Canada, and Denmark. However, Lego has continued to file new patents.
Which
But it's kind of like Mickey Mouse. Like Mickey Mouse was what was it? Steamboat Willie. Disney lost the rights to it because it became so old.
Right, but that's only Steamboat Willie though. That's not like other, and that's probably something that they keep doing. And I know. Look, there's a lot of laws involved and stuff like that. It's kind of like with a lot of movie production studios. They'll make a movie even if it's crappy and they don't want to waste the money, but to keep the rights to that IP, they have to do something with it so often or whatever. So, when it comes to that set, I don't know. I think that's something we should have as a topic and get a couple people on that have some serious knowledge about Lego pieces.
Lego had a patent at one time. I'm trying to figure out what it was, but Lego owned the patent of like following instructions and building something.
Because look, let's say the reason I want to have this, and we're definitely gonna have this as a topic, because the reason I want to have this isn't to necessarily shame other companies or anything like that, or shame anybody that wants to buy something that might be ripping off, a Lego piece or something like that. I just think it's important that people know what is factual, what is not, what's truth, what is not.
Here you go. I found the patent for it.
Okay.
US 6585553B1. It's a toy building set with interconnectable building elements and comprising an energy source, an energy accumulator, and a consumer of energy as separate units, which may be built together with building elements, wherein the energy accumulator may be coupled to the energy source. So they own a patent to use like electric moving parts for a building toy company.
Interesting. Yeah, we'll definitely have this as a topic. I think, definitely Mayo. I think I definitely want you to have on the panel for that as well. There's a couple other people that I think I'd want to have on here that, just like I said, really know a lot of Lego history, pieces, stuff like that. Because I would really like to dissect some. I literally would like to take maybe like one set like that, and dissect it and be like, okay, is this legit? Is this legit?
How does well, you said you've never built one of the fun hole sets, right?
Correct.
Because Lego owns a patent for basically, I'm not gonna like try to explain this whole thing, but Technic,
right?
Like connecting bricks with Technic pins and stuff like that. They own the right to having a brick with a hole in it being a connection.
Mm. And I wonder if definitely that's something that happened. Remember, it was like a train. They made train parts. We had it on Brick Road, like months ago. They were had a cease and desist, but I think it might have been a little further than that. Lego really got heavily involved with it because they kept doing it or something. But it wasn't. It was a piece that they made, and it wasn't the piece they made that Lego had a problem with. It was because you're using a Lego piece to connect with that piece that they made. I think that they had a problem with. I don't know. I like I said, it's been a while since we talked about it, but it's interesting, how a lot of this comes about because, for instance, there's a lot of people that have been in the community a long time that either we'll say there were some people that maybe were going to get into land or got into land that changed their name or something similar that took out like Lego out of their name or something, I know having minifigs sometimes wasn't really like, I can't remember. There was something going on a long time ago about it, but at any rate, it definitely would be an interesting subject to talk about because I would like to start with Funhole, but clearly it can be applied to all these other companies.
I'm not really sure who the other ones are.
Oh yeah, there's a whole
I didn't know who these folks were till 10 minutes ago.
And even when we talk about it and discuss it and stuff, it's not even like the 2x4 brick or 2x4 plate that I'm even interested in because I feel like that would definitely apply to what Rich was just talking about. I'm more curious about the more unique molds that maybe have come out at a later time. You know what I mean? That wouldn't have expired yet. That looks like they could be using. Real quick, just wanted to say hi to Greg. Bridge Bricks is in the house.
Love that.
What is going on, Greg? Good to see you. Another one of our friends from across the pond.
Very tall.
That we also will see at Chicago.
He's so tall. I mean, everyone's tall, so.
Well, it's crazy because I've known Greg probably just about longer than anybody in the community, and I have not met him in person yet.
He's so nice.
I missed him last year.
I don't know this yet. Are you going to Chicago?
Yes, I am.
You are. Are you going to Brick Fair?
I'm hoping to. I probably will. I know. It's look, and even though it doesn't cost as much, it still costs money.
If you go Hive, I will.
I probably will. The reason I say I probably will is because I haven't mentioned this to anybody yet, but I have some job interviews coming up. The door dashing thing just isn't cutting the mustard. I mean, it's cutting the mustard as far as like staying alive, paying some bills, but like if you want to do anything else, dude, like there's just no money. I got some job interviews lined up and we'll see what happens. It might even affect the channel a little bit as far as some time frames go. It just depends. But I at least have to have a normal job here for at least a few months. Just to kind of keep things afloat. But anyways, I'll definitely be going to Brick World. I've already got everything set up and like even the display. By the way, I've mentioned this a few times, but like if you're going to display something at Brickworld, the registration for display tables and stuff is open. I highly suggest you do it now.
Yes.
Because if it's not already gone, it will be soon. Trust me.
So fast.
Can I ask you one question, Hive?
Yes, definitely.
Are you going to be displaying underneath the girth lug?
I don't know wherever they put me. I don't.
Well, I'm saying for your name badge. Are you going for the girth lug?
I mean, I can. I didn't know what was official and non-official. I just figured I was just unofficially part of the Girth gang.
They don't check.
I'm sure
I guess use what's Girth gang, Girth lug, what's banned. You know, like Sean has so many different things too.
Girth lug, GRTHLEG.
But yeah, definitely, dude. Definitely, most definitely. But yeah, as far as like the placement, I have no idea where.
Look at Cool Han's shirt.
I know, right?
Represent band.
Boys Ambassador Network. Muttley says good morning, everyone, and good evening for those on this side of the pond. Muttley, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. The brick hole with patent, or that brick with hole patent, is why Lego took H2 Brick to court for making bricks. Yes, with ball bearings, nature. Yes, that's what it was. Good, Mayo. God, Mayo, you're like
Mayo for the win.
Let's see here. I wanted to make sure that we see about something new out there. Also, Slurpy, what is going on? Good morning to you.
Slurpster, stop motion king.
Slurpster. Bridget Greg says, hi, I've just been watching someone build the FO Graffiti Street at one epic set. Yeah, dude. I don't know how, I mean, I know how some people would because there's purists out there. And I'm not saying I would have an easy time doing it, but I ain't gonna lie, dude. I'm half tempted to throw like, I've talked about this before with Drewbrickz because they make really rad buildings, man. But like, I'm kind of thinking about throwing these things out in the city, dude. I mean, I can't do it now, but like if I started getting a little more money income, you know, it's just like, even if I was like, it's not about Lego the price. I just would want more modulars, you know, that I can't seem to mock on my own. So I don't know, but yeah,
Star Wars modulars. Yeah,
I'm trying to think.
All you have to do is just put girth lug as your stuff for your brickwork registration in your in.
Oh yeah, there you
go. I'm part of the, ambassador network for that.
Luke in the Welsh chapter. Nice.
Do it, Kuhan.
Also, can you? Nice. Yes, dude. We were talking about that the other day. I was like, dude, that's such a rad flag, dude. It's so hardcore, man. It's so hardcore.
Because hard.
Before we run out of time and I forget, can you explain the giveaway to everybody? Because we didn't want to mess it up and say the wrong thing. So we were just wondering if you might be able to explain it a little bit better.
I can. Ken was actually in the chat earlier, so shout out to Ken. So Brick Dynasty. So essentially all you need to do is you need to find Brick Dynasty on YouTube, sub to them, like the stream that went last night, Eastern time, I think it was 10 till midnight. Like that stream, and then in the comments you need to put something along the line of, I mean, we did have a hashtag, but it doesn't really matter. We just want to be able to distinguish it from other comments. So hashtag donate, hashtag California Fire, fundraiser, hashtag 48-hour stream, something along those lines. Get that in the comments, and then that's it. The only thing then we'll marry that up with is the which I've got separate, the list of donators, or the donors, should I say. And as long as obviously, so this is why I say to people, if they want to do an anonymous donation, make the value anonymous rather than the name, because I can understand people don't necessarily want them to see what they've donated, whether it be because it's a small or what they consider a small amount, which I don't think there's such a thing, or because the amount is large. We have had a large $100 donation, but it was left anonymously, which I would have preferred to be the other way around, because obviously the value isn't necessarily important. But again, obviously people aren't in necessarily to win a prize, and we appreciate that. We never set this prize up, and it's worth mentioning this for the people who perhaps consider a question whether it was the right thing to do. But we never set the prize up. It was launched after the 48-hour streamathon had kind of kicked off. So which is why we didn't give warning. We had to kind of put something together quite late in terms of how we do it. So Ken and the guys over there at Brick Dynasty are going to try and deal with all that for us. But yeah, those comments need to be in their stream. You can do that right up until Wednesday, 12 p.m. Eastern, which is when they'll be closing it. They'll be doing the draw then at 9 p.m. and then normal show on Wednesday. And I think.
And did you just put the link to the channel in the chat?
Yeah, I mean, I went from my channel while I was streaming. Sorry, my channel on my phone while I was watching someone else's stream, and I hadn't subscribed to them at that point because they reached out to me. I went across, did all those things, and made just a random comment because obviously I'm not going to enter myself in the draw. Made a random comment, and it took me like 15 seconds. So if you've already done a donation and you'd like to be entered into the draw, go ahead and do the bit with Brick Dynasty. If you want to be entered and you've done none of those things, obviously go and do them now. And like I said, nobody is, apart from maybe Mayo, there's nobody out there who is like the Rain Man, and they're not going to be able to work out how much you've donated because you haven't put the value.
That stuff is confidential.
It's all in different denominations. We've got Australian, we've got Canadian, we've got dollar, we've got
USD.
pound. So it's a bit all over the place. So look, don't worry too much about that. I didn't know that other people could see it. I only found that out recently because I'd had to log into my own account. I assumed it was something only I could check, but it turns out somebody told me, I think only yesterday, that if you click into it, you can see everybody's donations.
Yeah.
Which and all I ask is that people please do not share that information because it is. I think people deserve their privacy in terms of their donation and if they've donated or not, because there's two sets of bits of privacy there. So yeah, just guys, look, obviously the sets are. I'll show them now because I appreciate not all of your viewers are necessarily Star Wars fans, but we've got a 75357 Ghost and Phantom 2.
It's a great set, and
it's a sealed brand new set, and it's also going to be a MIDI scale Star Destroyer, the Executor Star Destroyer, which he said he's got about 5 copies, so he's going to make sure he sends out the cleanest box. So great, fantastic. And then we've also got a prize from Magisto's Workshop, which is it is.
Oh.
All of this, nice.
Go ahead, Luke.
Sorry, mate. Yeah,
thirsty too.
It is a beast, isn't it? Yeah. But I mean, to be honest with you, I kind of feel sorry for him for the cost of postage, especially if someone in the UK or Australia wins it. But look, he's obviously taking that cost on board. Those costs, just in case anyone's wondering, those costs aren't coming out of the charity fund. I don't have access to do anything with it other than donate it. So, and to answer the question that came along, sorry, the Magisto's Workshop. So that's another prize that's been offered by Magisto's Workshop. Following on Instagram, he is offering a PDF to anybody who's donated to build a mock that he's created and is currently exclusive, so it's not available from anywhere else. And he makes fantastic mocks, especially if you're into your what do they call it, medieval type stuff. And that's available to everybody just for donating. So reach out to me after Monday, and we can get that sorted for you.
I'm not sure.
In terms of the closing date, we are closing the stream, the 48-hour stream at the end of the Cool Hang show, which is going slightly later than normal. So it'll be 7 p.m. till midnight here for us. I don't know what that is for you guys, but it finishes at 7 Eastern.
Yeah.
7 p.m. Eastern. So it's 4 hours from that. So what would it be? 3 p.m. till 7 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
But we won't be closing the charity because obviously we need to keep it open beyond Wednesday. We're closing that the following week on the Sunday on the Cool Hang show.
And then,
so you got plenty of time, guys, to donate and be involved in the giveaway. So go.
I also put one thing into the giveaway on my stream. I'm not sure if you were. I think it was right after you off, Cool Han. I said it, but I did something, for those who donate. I kept it open both ways, just in case, because I know some people can't, and I want everyone to still be able to take something away. I put out there. You can either win a $25 gift card to Kohl's, because if you're part of the Girth Gang, Kohl's is goated with some Lego, or an Amazon. And all you have to do is just, go through, like, and comment all the stuff that we're doing for the 48. Kind of just send a screenshot of proof of doing it, and then just send me the number 41 into DM, and that puts you on 2.
So it was 42.
Awesome.
No, 41 was for the other day. 42 was the one after.
Right. Okay.
So that's why I kept it distinguishable.
Should have used 37.
Yeah, I'm next time.
So, like I was saying earlier, dude, you had to put a link to Brick Dynasty's page down there. I also, while we were doing all this, I just put the link to Brick Dynasty's page in the description, so that way you guys can go find them without too much issue. Because even just depending on some pages, sometimes even when you literally type in the right name, you still have to search through a lot of stuff. So, like I said, if you don't get the link to the chat for Jude, you can find the link to their page in the description. So, and yeah, just a big shout out and thank you to you guys for doing that. What's up?
We also, Ostiff is gonna. I know you mentioned the tattoo that's going on his forehead.
No, not forehead. It's not going on the forehead.
Yeah, sorry. No, the tattoo that's going on his left butt cheek.
Okay, now it's back to butt cheek.
See, that's what I was thought it was going on. But yeah.
So Ostiff's going to film that whole process, and it's going to be made available. So film himself getting the tattoo. Do anyone want to see what the tattoo is going to be of?
They definitely want to see what the tattoo is going to be of. They think it's going to be some beautiful portrait or like a sunset or something.
The Mona Lisa.
So I was on Hive's stream on Thursday, and I had a set in front of me that I wanted to take apart. It was the Imperial V-Wing. You might be able to notice. And I just decided to play around with it while I was on the stream since other people were building. And I decided to build an ugly mech.
It's not ugly.
It's got movable feet and arms. So Ostiff has pledged to, now that we've hit the target, to turn this, and it's got play features.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to turn this ugly mech with his shoulder cannons into a tattoo. So this will be tattooed on his.
It's actually going on my left eye.
Chest.
Left eye.
Real quick, I'm getting ready to, because we're getting ready to end the stream here in a few minutes. I'm getting ready to put the calendar back up that shows all the live streams. But I wasn't sure if anybody might be able to get the link to the next live stream for Brick by Brick.
Padawan. So
yeah, I got it here.
Just to make sure that we can, get everybody over there to raid.
I just wanted to give a quick shout out, if I can. Sorry, just to
please do.
Just the Bearded Bricks as well, because they're the only sort of guys that I haven't really had a chance to connect with or didn't already know before we kicked this off. So I appreciate you, brother, and as a fellow beard wearer, I appreciate you getting involved in the community. So and thanks for everything. I'll try and catch that stream on replay at some point. So
thanks for the invite.
Oh, that's right. I had my times mixed up. It's Padawan that's next. I'm sorry. I don't know why, because I was looking over here for some reason at the beginning. But so yes, please, everybody. Padawan HQ. He will be the next one. After that is Cool Hand Luke. It's been a lot of fun. I will definitely say that. I haven't gotten to catch all of them, whether because of sleep or work. But it was really, really a lot of fun, and spend time with everybody, watch everybody, especially for this really wonderful cause. And I know it's not just me. I know we've all said it a bunch of times, but it really is, like I said, amazing when times are difficult, like us coming together to do stuff that we need to do. You know what I mean? And I think we are a representation of a much broader thing, where a lot of us, we're all different people. We're connected together by Lego. It's kind of part of why my name is Hive. You know what I mean? Because we're all like a brick hive. You know what I mean? That's what brings us all together. But we're all different people. We all have different opinions, perceptions, and stuff like that. But we're still human beings. And it's really important. I mean, it's real cliche to say, but I mean this, man. It's really important that we help each other. It's fine we argue or whatever, you know what I mean? But like when the time is needed, it's important for us to come together like this. So again, Padawan HQ will be next. I'm hoping somebody did get a link out there for his stream.
Yes.
All right, before we do end the stream today, just wanted to go around the panel to let everybody shout some stuff out. Also, I didn't even check. I'm sorry. We have one segment I want to show real quick. I totally forgot.
It can be wait till next week. That's fine.
No, we still got a few minutes. We're okay, man.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go ahead and show it. So we do have one segment. It is Whip Wednesday, everybody. Let's get into it. Always loving that music, dude.
It's just such a bop, dude.
It's such a good beat, man.
It puts me in like a zen.
I know, right? Nick and Brick says, "What's the raid word?" What do you guys think?
Waffle.
Ooh,
They said,
Darling.
well,
Make it darling. CJ will love it.
all right. I mean,
it's not waffles, guys.
It's not waffles. It's darling.
If you say darling, just whenever he says it, it's so adorable. I can't wait to tell him that every morning in Brook World. It's just
There you go, darling. It is, everybody. Darling.
He
I
gets,
mean, if you're from the South, you can say darling. It's fine.
Darling.
darling.
All right, let's go around the panel. Let's start with Brickz. Let's go down. Brickz, you want to shout anything out, promote anything? You got any discrepancies you want to talk about? What's up?
So I'm not sure if a whole lot of people know, but I'm launching a Lego podcast here on Thursday with Lego Man 360 as the first guest. It's going to be titled The Brick Connection.
Nice.
I will say we got a heater roster coming for the next few weeks, including, Sean from a couple of Brickheads. We got all sorts of people from all varieties of the community. If you guys are into the custom Lego Star Wars game, I'm sure you all know who Melnick is. He has agreed to come on, so it's a good time. And then, it's on Spotify and Apple Music, so it's wherever you want to stream it, it's going to be there. You can definitely have a good time, and just know the first 40 minutes are just going to be pretty strict, but after that, the floodgates are loose, and everyone can ask their questions. Anyone kind of get an uncensored take about the life behind content creation from them. Just check out Brickz or the Brick Connection for more detail on Instagram. It'll be there.
All right, yeah. Go follow Brickz. Cool Hand Luke, what about you, brother?
I just want to say thanks to everybody who kind of rallied together. I don't want to start name dropping because there's a lot of people involved, but also because I know I'll miss someone and I'll feel awful. But I will give a special shout out to Mayo, who came in clutch several times with some technical and random advice. So I got everything from how to do a link to how to cook an elephant trunk. So and everything in between, because that's how random he is. But no, great guy to get sort of involved. And yeah, thanks to everybody who had a say, a part, played a part, and obviously to those people who weren't involved and couldn't be involved for various reasons. Then maybe we'll do this again one day. We'll see. But yeah, other than that, go and check out Cool Hand Luke Brickz. We're a relatively small and new show, but it's quite a sort of family friend. Yeah, it's a kind of a friendly environment, a kind of close-knit community, but we're always happy to let new people in. And yeah, we generally have guests on the show, but it's more of a kind of, sat around the pub with your mates kind of situation rather than something constructive like what you've got here. So we don't break any ground at all. So, but apart from that, yeah, guys, thanks for everything. I appreciate it. And nice to be on the panel with some people who I've admired in the community for a while. So
appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate you very much.
Pleasure meeting everyone. That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was really rude. I didn't really introduce.
You're fine.
Everybody knows each other. But yeah, definitely everybody go follow Cool Hand Luke Brickz. They do a really great show over there as well. Mr. Bearded Brickz, what about you, man? What do you want to shout out, promote?
Nothing much. I mean, me and Drew been doing the thing like normal. We got for the rest of the next 2 months, people are coming on that haven't been on. This week we have the Mandalorian showing up. Try to get some new faces in there. Other than that, I'm trying to grind this out. I have to, like I said, I've got like 5 months.
Right on, man. Lego Longoria. What about you, man? What do you want to shout
out? Nothing much, man. Just trying to finish this all this stuff for Atlanta BrickCon here in about 3 weeks now. Jeez.
It's 3 weeks.
Yeah, I think it's about 3 weeks away. It's February 8th and 9th.
Time's moving quickly.
Yeah, and I've gotten half of it
like 2 weeks.
I'm working on my spaceship right now, so hopefully that'll come out the way I want it to. It's gonna be kind of hard, but I'm figuring it out, man. Figuring it out.
Rock on. DrewDawg. What about you, Berta?
Nothing much, man. Just we got a lot going on, work and getting married in May, so lots of final things getting done. Thank you. But yeah, it's life's been good, stressful, but figuring everything out one step at a time.
Yeah. Don't stress too much. It gets harder, man. Anyways, BrickBabe, what about you? What do you want to shout out and promote?
I think we'll be back with Mom and Mo. Not much going on. I think that's Mom and Mo, and my Lego studio still being boxed up and it's in transition, but I'm in my office now, so that works. But yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Make sure you support everybody. I can't say it enough. Like, don't just support your friends or the people you know. Don't be a clout chaser. Support everybody. So yeah, that's my PSA.
Right on. Yeah, I mean, like with BrickBabe, like the rest of us, it's just, we all have life going on. Real quick, for most of us, a lot of us, we know each other personally, or at least more extensively, so we kind of know things that are going on. But a lot of people out there, really, all they see is this box. You know what I mean? They see on here. But like with a lot of you, I'm preaching the choir. Everybody out there watching the chat, life can take us on some roller coaster rides, and sometimes it's hard to just stay in a normal, consistent, schedule of things. So. As if that's really part of the reason why we're having this charity is because people are being disrupted because of life. All right. As for me, I don't. Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Christine Harper, happy birthday. We just thought we didn't have the celebrations today, but Christine, happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, we've had quite a few birthdays.
Sean the Right Way too.
Sean the Right Way, dude. You just had a birthday. There's been a bunch. And speaking of that, so like a lot of you may or may not know, because it's been on when you came in the stream, but yeah, our segments were interrupted because of CapCut being no longer available. So we will get back on that. We'll have celebrations, coming up here soon. Along with other segments and stuff as well. Real quick, before we do end, just wanted to check the poll. We did have a poll about you can only pick one, waffles, pancakes, or French toast, and we had 48 votes. French toast won with 46%. 38% was waffles, and 4 pancakes only got 17%.
Womp womp.
No potato waffles. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just kidding. Also, don't forget to go over, as soon as you're done with this, go over and support Padawan on his live stream. He is streaming as of right now. We do have some links in the chat to go over there. I don't really want to get into all this stuff that's going on with my channel. Don't worry, the live streams are still going to be here, but other stuff is going on, and I don't want to give you guys the wrong information about what I'm doing. So, but there's definitely going to be a lot of changes coming up throughout the year. I will update everybody as it moves forward. So, okay, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and hit the member outro in just 1 second. Just wanted to say again, thank you to our guests, Bearded Bricks, Ostif Bricks, and Cool Hand Luke Bricks. Big W's to Ostif and Luke for starting this charity stream and keeping it going. They've obviously had to sleep during the 48 hours. They can't stay awake that dang long, but for the most part, they've been everywhere inside this charity stream. They've been keeping it going, keeping it real, keeping it it's just big W's to them. Also, like Luke said, there's just too many people to name. But yeah, a couple of you guys out there definitely have been going strong, helping out. Obviously, Mayo is one of the biggest people that have been sticking around, trying to help everybody in all their streams as much as possible, been supporting. But everybody that's donated, everybody that's supported just the streams in general, just tried to help us out, man. pat yourself on the back. You know what I mean? So, all right, I'm going to do the member outro, and we will see you guys next week. Peace out, everybody.
Peace.
Remember, go over and watch Padawan.